CJ Abrams currently is the hottest hitter in Major League Baseball. 3 consecutive games with home runs. And how about the multiple run home runs, too, for CJ? He's been great. I mean, we're looking at a 2-run home run yesterday, a 3-run home run in the Nats home opener against the Dodgers, and a 3-run, which should have been game-winning home run against the Phillies in our final game at the Bank. Abrams is smashing the ball right now. He's batting .300, 3 home runs. He leads Major League Baseball currently in RBI with 12. The adjustment to move CJ Abrams out of the leadoff spot, moving to the 5, 4, 6, 3 range, it's been phenomenal. Moving CJ to the middle of the lineup was actually a great move by Blake Butera and the Nationals' new staff. The problem with CJ playing this well, it's the unfortunate truth, he's gonna get traded. Because, guys, this can go one of 2 ways with CJ and the Nats. Either they shell out the money and give him an extension and sign the guy to a long-term deal, or they just trade the guy right away at the deadline. We all know what's going to happen. He's going to get traded at the deadline. Because the Nationals, they did not trade CJ in the offseason like they did with Mackenzie Gore, but CJ's name was up and down, the rumor mill in terms of being moved, and Taboni decided against it. My guess at the time was, because they're just going to wait till the deadline to see if he plays well in the regular season. Obviously, they knew something we didn't, because they moved him in the middle of the lineup. He's posting the best numbers of his career so far. I get it, it's a limited sample size, but it's worked. They're going to keep him in the middle of the lineup. He's going to be one of the best hitters in baseball at the deadline. He's going to be an all-star at the deadline, and they're going to trade him for a deal. They're going to trade him for a pretty big package, I think. And again, for the long term, it might be the right thing, because let's say, guys, unfortunately, CJ doesn't fit the window. He's 25, he's too old. He's too old for the window that likely begins in 2030 is my guess, 2031. That was my guess when they drafted Willits and obviously, passed on, whatever. Kane Anderson, that's fine, they got Willits, it's cool. But the window starts in 2030, and the window, unfortunately, doesn't include Abrams. I think it should. Don't get me wrong, I love CJ. CJ's one of my favorite players. I want them to keep CJ. I'll be pissed if they do it when they will do it. But they have their future infield set up, at least we hope they do. Willits at short, Gavin Feen at third, Devin Fitzgerald at second. How about Devin Fitzgerald, by the way? They started him in high A for Wilmington. He's mashing right now, and it's hard to hit in Wilmington. But unfortunately, we're going to see another one of our, favorite players who we see, obviously, work his way up. Obviously, Abrams started right with the Nats, essentially. We see CJ develop into an all-star, and then we'll trade him. Just like Juan Soto, just like Mackenzie Gore, who we got in a trade with Soto alongside Abrams. And it's just whatever, man. The problem is Abrams is a guy that you can actually extend. He's not a Scott Boras client like Gore was, like Wood is, like Cruz is. You can actually extend this guy and keep him around, but you and I both know he's getting moved once we get to July.